Welcome to Loop TV. I'm your host, Gene Munster. Our topic today is previewing Tesla's March quarter delivery numbers. Those should be released April 1st or April 2nd. The street is looking for 174,000 vehicles versus 181,000 in the December quarter. Spoiler alert, we think that they will miss those numbers. We think it's going to be closer to 160,000 vehicles. Not to worry, because we think the causes of the miss are temporary, and ultimately those should shift into being a tailwind, a longer term tailwind for the company. I'll jump into the details. As an analyst, we always would look and carefully examine the calendar before we put any numbers out. And I hope that most of the analysts had factored in some of the basics that we knew all along. The headwinds in the March quarter, they include the Chinese New Year. China is an important part of the Tesla growth story. Second is the auto industry is typically soft in the March quarter. And third is there are fewer days in the March quarter, 90 days versus typically 91 days. And that adds about a 2,000 vehicle headwind. So everyone knew all of those. What's more important is what has been incremental. There are four things that have been incremental headwinds in March. And in order, what I think is important is the chip shortage, which has impacted many automotive makers. Second is this upcoming tax credit, potentially a tax credit, $7,000 for Tesla vehicles. Recall last year that they sunset those. They basically worked through their allocation of tax credits. And if you're following what President Biden is talking about with the Green Plan, it would make sense that a consumer should expect that tax credit to come back for Teslas, which should cause some people to pause in the near term. The third aspect of the headwinds, incremental headwinds, is the S and X refresh. Kind of that creates a little bit of teething in the ramp up of their production of those vehicles. We have heard commentary that the Model S in particular has been delayed. They've been promising some deliveries by the end of March, and unlikely that they will get those deliveries to those owners. I'm not one of those owners, by the way. And the last piece is there was a small fire in one of the, I think it was a metal pressing part of the Fremont factory, which created a little bit of a production hiccup. So of those four incremental headwinds, two of them become long-term positive tailwinds. That, of course, is the tax credit and the S and X refresh. So when we put it together, continue to feel that this company is on the right track and believe that this company is going to participate nicely in the future of electrification of vehicles, autonomy, and other energy-related products. So we'll hear more from the company in the next couple of days, and we'll report back then. On behalf of myself, Gene Munster, and Loup TV, bye for now.